real. We request you to not permit CWP holders carrying guns in Trailblazer Park for the upcoming season of defense. Two reasons. First of all, since alcohol sales will be permitted, I am not in favor of mixing guns and alcohol. I support both the Second Amendment and the sale of alcohol to adults, just not in a public venue where families congregate. Secondly, I believe that higher concentration of guns provides more opportunity for accidents. Even the best trained people are susceptible. Just read the newspaper about children accessing unsecured guns in private homes. Since the passage of S.H.T.F became law, which permits CWP holders to carry loaded guns into businesses where alcohol is served, where alcohol may be consumed on the premises, I have made a personal decision. Whether it's the Whistle Stop Cafe, the Drive Stadium, or Trailblazer Park, I will patronize places where I feel the highest degree of safety, like schools, libraries, and this building. I hope you'll consider what is in the best interest of the public venues. Thank you very much.
I've been a resident here for several years. I'm also a local business owner, attend church locally and travel abroad. I am a CWP holder. I am an NRA and SLED certified firearm instructor. I would like to say that I have reached out to everyone on the council to discuss this issue. Some have been supportive and realize it is my right and my duty to protect myself and my family. Some have not returned phone calls, and some, frankly, have just showed me that they do not have much concern for the Second Amendment. As I plan to speak tonight, I have lots of nationwide facts and figures to present, but realize that some on council would ignore them because it doesn't fit their political agenda. So I decided to keep it as a local topic. I don't know what's shaping some of council's decisions and their thought process, but I do have a feeling it has to do with some of the anti-gun groups, such as Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense and Mayor Bloomberg's new organization, Every Town for Gun Safety. I would say everyone in this room is concerned for gun safety, but we do not want a gun ban. I'm not going to stand up here and quote the Second Amendment or quote law. Most of you have told me that you shared my common thought that this should not go through. What I've decided to discuss more is the local level. Some of you on council have decided to let people from outside of our town, New York and Washington, D.C., come in and bend your ear. You need to listen to the people of this city. Basically, if you pass this, you're telling the local residents of TR that you don't care that we've been through state licensing and state training. You do not care that we've had our fingerprints sent to the FBI and the SLED, and that we have proved that we are not a danger to society. Also, in my opinion, you are saying we're not smart enough to understand Senate 308. We have taken courses, we have trained. We realize that when there's alcohol and concealed firearms involved, if we're carrying concealed, we cannot participate and partake of alcohol. When I spoke to some of you on council who are against us carrying, you told me it was for the greater good and for public safety. I, however, find great inconsistency in your answers and your thought process. You can look up the numbers for yourself, the CDC's numbers on firearms related to alcohol deaths. I did and was amazed at how bad the alcohol problem really is. But I decided to keep this local. Here is your local numbers from the City of Travelers Rest Police Department that I got off of last month's minutes. 11 arrests for DUI, 1 arrest for intoxicated person, 9 for intoxication violation, and 1 for underage drinking. I did not see 1 violation of the CWP law. So in answer to the public safety question, which is posing more danger, the alcohol or the firearms? Your own city numbers answer that question. I'm not saying to restrict alcohol in the park, but what I am saying is don't restrict my Second Amendment right to protect my family so that others can consume alcohol. In your own ordinance, you state that you're going to amend today. The City of Travelers Rest Council finds in order to economically compete. I'm going to stop there because the word's already out. Economically. Public safety is not the issue, it's economics. By trying to ban legal concealed carry in the park, you do one of 2 things. You either force people who have paid for that park, who have paid for improvement, who pay tax dollars to either not attend the venue or to break your illegal proposed law and carry concealed anyway to protect their family. This not only disarms people at the park, but on their travel to and from if they decide to walk, or back and forth to their car. I have a beautiful wife, beautiful daughter, and a son who is pursuing law enforcement. I hope he sticks around to serve the city. But it's not the police department's responsibility. They cannot be everywhere. We have a super police department. It is our responsibility as citizens to protect ourselves. It is my responsibility. In the Bible, 1 Timothy 5:8 says, if a man does not provide for his own family, he is worse than an infidel. That is my responsibility to provide for my family financially, emotionally, spiritually, and also physically. It is my responsibility to protect them. If you pass this, or proceed to pass this, you will take that right away from me. A lot of statistics on rape, I don't know what my time is, but a lot of statistics on rape. 96% of the time when a woman pleads and begs for her life, she is still raped. 45% of the time, if she screams and hollers, she is still raped. 14% of the time, if they hit and fight back, they'll still be raped. 1% of the time, if they fight back with a firearm, they will not be raped. 1%. There is time and there is a place in our community for firearms.